You know what no AI, literally none, can compete with? A drawing that feels like you. And today I'm showing you 5 steps I learned to create an architectural illustration in Procreate that looks iconic, because it carries your voice, not because it's perfect. And while I was learning this method, I learned something that blew my mind. Hey there, I'm Andrea. I am an architect, storyteller, and a professional draw it 50 times until it feels right person. Let's get into the steps. Okay, step 1 is all about setting up the bones of the drawing. I keep 3 groups of layers: architecture and plot, texture, and the trees. For the architectural base, you can trace over a simple 3D model or use Procreate's Isometric drawing assist to sketch it from scratch. Trees, same thing. If you don't feel comfy hand drawing them yet, grab a reference from Pinterest and trace over it. Zero shame, we're learning together. Textures are the easiest part. Little dynamic lines for the grass, dots for the concrete, long lines for the wood. Boom, the skeleton is ready. Step 2 is super simple. Turn your architectural layer into a reference so you don't need to manually select every area. Then create a separate layer for each element: water, pier, building, glass, grass. Paint each one on its own layer. No layer cheating. When you switch elements, you also switch layers. Repeat the process for the trees layer that will be on another reference layer. And here's a huge tip. Put the base drawings on top, but don't erase the overlapping on lines on the trees in the background. Instead, add a layer mask and paint with black to hide what you don't want. This keeps everything editable if you ever need to move something later. This is where your drawing starts feeling alive. For each element, grass, water, architecture, add a clipping mask above it. Use a slightly darker color and pick a watercolor brush. I like to apply it mostly to the edges, almost like giving it depth without overthinking it. It's subtle, but it makes everything look intentional. Add a new layer, set it to something with transparency, and paint your shadows with black. You can be precise if that's your style, but honestly, I love doing this loosely. This is the part where I stop being an architect and start being some sort of chaotic artist. People bring scale, but also emotion. You can draw your own silhouettes, trace reference, or use brushes. I have a set of silhouette brushes that make this part faster. I'll link them below, and there's a free trial if you want to try them first. For adjustments, if a color feels wrong, no need to repaint. Just tweak the hue, saturation, or brightness and keep the flow moving. So, what was unexpected? It helped me finally feel identified by my own drawings. For years, my render looked clean and impressive, but they didn't feel like me. These illustrations do. They feel human, they feel like my hands and memories and my star are finally part of the design again. And honestly, I'm having fun, and that's something no AI will ever replicate. Let me know if you tried this method and your thoughts. Please like the video if you find it useful, and subscribe to be in the loop for next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.